What's up, guys? So I just checked into my hotel here in downtown Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm about to take my Part 3 board exam for Optometry School, which, for those of you who don't know, it's the clinical skills exam. So they make sure that you know what you're doing with the patient in your chair. They evaluate all your clinical skills as they video record you, so it's not nerve-wracking at all. But I'm doing this out of order. I did my Part 1 exam back in the spring. At the end of my third year, and now it's my fourth year currently, and it's the beginning of August, so I'm trying to get this Part 3 boards knocked and out of the way. And then in December I'll be taking my Part 2 exam back at the school, where they test you on clinical diagnoses and treatment for that too. So I'm here in downtown Charlotte. The site is about a 10-minute walk from here, so I still need to check it out and find out where to go so I know what to do and where to go tomorrow morning. And so let's go explore downtown Charlotte.
Well, would you look at that? It's the NASCAR Hall of Fame. The cars only turn left. Ain't that something? We don't have those at home. How original. One Wells Fargo Center. Well, where's the other one? Oh, there it is. When I drink too much coffee in the morning, that's what I sound like. Alright guys, so there's the building right there. It's pretty tall. So let's see which floor it's on. Alright, so let's check it out here. Looking for NBEO. And oh, looks like it's right there. 20th floor. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Okay.
Floor number 2. I'm just kidding, we're there now.
Alright, there we go. There's the office right there. And then check-in desk is right there as well. Alright, easy enough.
Hey guys, so I just got back to my hotel, and I quickly wanted to talk about Part 3 for those of you who don't know. So Part 3 consists of 4 different stations, at least in the 2018-2019 edition, the one I'm taking this year. Stations 1, 2, and 3 have a 30-minute time limit, and Station 4 has a 15-minute time limit. Station 1 is your case history, it's your EOMs and saccades, your confrontation visual fields, cover test at near only, NPC, and then you also have your pupil assessment, your blood pressure measurement on a fake arm, a prosthetic arm, and then last but not least, lensometry. Station 2, you have slit lamp exam on one eye only, Goldman tonometry on one eye only, gonioscopy on one eye, punctal plug insertion and removal on one eye, and last but not least, soft and GP contact lens insertion, evaluation, and removal. And they do one eye just to kind of make things a little bit quicker for you. Station 3 is retinoscopy, refraction, distance von Graeff, horizontal and vertical, distance vergences, horizontal and vertical as well. And then also your near testing, so BCC, NRA, and PRA. And then last but not least, your Station 4 is your dilated fundus exam, evaluation of the lens, posterior pole, and binocular indirect ophthalmoscopy. And so each station, like I said, you have 30 minutes for 1, 2, and 3, and Station 4 is 15 minutes. Before each station, they give you about a 5-minute observation time, and they also give you that time to make sure you know where all the equipment is. And specifically for Station 4, I myself have a Heine BIO. The one they give you for boards is a Keeler, so thinking back, I wish I got a Keeler. First of all, it's cheaper, and second of all, it's in this exam. But at the same time, they give you a little bit of time before you actually start to kind of mess with where the light source is and how to adjust it. But it's something that I wanted to share with you guys, and I know people that are watching this are obviously in school, but things that have made me successful on proficiencies and exams like this is just to practice the script in your head, not necessarily go actually practice on a patient, but just making sure that you know exactly what to say and what to do next. Some students have the luxury of being able to perform these skills on other students when they're at their school before they take this Part 3 exam. Other students like me don't have that, and so you really can only do the best you can by going through the script in your head multiple times. I think I started about a week ago, just doing it one time a day, nothing too serious, but just to make it second nature when you actually go and do it. So obviously it's probably something you've heard before, but however you memorize script, you have all of your skills that you've learned in school first, second, and third year. Now you just have to piece it all together with the script for about half a day of testing, and then you're done with Part 3.
Hey guys, so I just got out of my test. I wanted to get an initial reaction. I didn't think I would get to on my way back down to Fayetteville, but I want to say that I'm done. It feels really good. And initial thoughts, initial feelings, I would say that just make sure you know what you're doing with case history, know the whole script. And my patient's chief complaint was pretty in depth and pretty involved, so I really had to get after it. I didn't think it would be so complex. I thought it would just be blurry vision or eye pain. Specifically, we can't talk about our chief complaint, but just make sure you are asking the right questions in case history. I would say I had roughly, 3 or 4 minutes at the end of each station, so time really wasn't too much of an issue. I mean, obviously make sure you're not, slacking off, but you have plenty of time to do everything. Station 2, I would say I had the most to do in the 30 minutes, just because there's a lot more to do. But overall, I thought it was very fair. They make sure that you watch the candidate video before you actually go in and reassess if there's any type of questions you have, or how to use equipment. They give you about a 35-minute time frame to practice with their slit lamp, their Keeler BIO headset, and specifically with the slit lamp, I would say that it's not your typical Hogstrite. There's the filters and apertures above the light source are a little bit different, so if your school has one, props to you guys, but if not, it's totally fine. They'll let you practice with it in the testing center itself. For stations 2 and 4, you're told that you have proctors, but they don't tell you that the proctors aren't in the room until you start, so it's a little bit awkward because they'll say, go ahead and begin the exam, and then there's another door on the other side where either 1 or 2 proctors come in to assess your views on a monitor. So I thought it was just a little bit weird that they weren't in there initially, but that's just how it goes. So if that happens to you, now you know. Now you don't have to be freaked out about it like I was. All right.
So guys, those are just my thoughts. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. If you have any video ideas, please let me know as well. I love to make these how-to videos. Also, if you haven't checked out New Grad Optometry's YouTube channel, I'm also vlogging for them, kind of more in depth too. So I'm kind of crossing platforms that way, so go ahead and check them out as well. Go ahead and like and subscribe to them too. But regardless guys, keep staying bold, keep staying passionate and hungry, and we'll see you next time.